Hi guys, this is the Seattle Ring Hunter, and we're out in Kenmore today, and we're also with a gentleman by the name of Jeff. And 2 days ago, was it, that you had a situation out here in the water behind us? So why don't you go ahead and tell us what exactly you were up to, what your mission was of the day, and what resulted?
Sure, yeah. I work for a wildlife rehabilitation organization, and we had a Gosling that had lost its parents, and we were looking for a foster family. And anyway, we saw one over here on the Sammamish River. I attempted to reunite it with a new foster family, but as I got close to the goose family, it kept going further into this little cut of water right here. And eventually I finally got close enough to release the little Gosling with the foster family right here. But in so doing, I must have, when I was swimming, had my wedding ring fall off right around this area somewhere. So realized it the next morning that it had fallen off, and luckily I had a little GoPro video that indicated where it fell off. So
that's good information.
I need your help.
Good intel. So
yeah,
we've confirmed that the area is somewhere along here in this little stretch that where you were kind of wading around in the water and using your hand action. So let's back up just a little bit. You actually were all the way on the other side of the river over there, and that's where you had your water entry point.
Yep.
And you had this little Gosling inside of a little container that you swam it across the water?
Yeah, just to keep it all safe, kept it in a tube. And
the family that you were trying to reunite it with actually made its way up into here.
Yeah, I moved all the way over from there to this is the last part where we finally were able to catch up with it. And it all ended up working actually for the Gosling. They accepted it, they all swam off together, and it was good to go. It's just personally lost a little something I want to get back. So
he mentioned to me earlier that he actually had done some scuba training in the water and lost the same ring. When it got wet, it was a little loose fitting. It normally doesn't fall off of his hand. And tell us a little bit of the background of this wedding ring. How did it come to be?
Yeah, just my wife and I did a cool thing out in Port Townsend where you can make wedding rings for each other, and so we did this. I can't remember the name of the company. I wish I could say it, but
it's like a workshop then.
Yeah, a little workshop where you make your own rings together.
That's awesome.
So she made me my ring, and so I really want to get back.
And it was a white gold with palladium.
Yeah.
Okay, men's wedding band, typical thing, but it means a lot to you guys, so we want to get it back. And how long have you had this? About a
year now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you actually remember when you reviewed your GoPro footage, you were telling me in our conversation yesterday that you actually recall seeing it while you were over in this area before you got into the water for the last time.
Yeah.
And we clearly see in the footage when it gets back up on this, down here on these concrete slabs here, the ring was missing, and he knew it was missing. And it was from that action of trying to swim from here probably over to just a little bit over that direction of that area. So
basically where those little ducks are right now.
Yep, where the ducks are. So we're gonna go get geared up, guys. We're gonna get this ring recovered for him today. It'd be nice if it was this quick and easy, but we'll see. Pull tab. All right, guys, we just poked around a little bit there in the water, and we're going to go ahead and get the scuba gear and just make this. It gets a little bit deeper there. There's a lot of silt involved. It's going to make, since I already have all the gear and I'm already got my dry suit on, it's just going to be a lot more efficient just to put some tanks on and go down there. Going to make this a lot easier for the recovery with the amount of silt that's down there. There's a few other things, probably junk metal down there already pulled out a pull tab. So let's go ahead and get the dive gear on. Pull tab. At least we know. We're not getting hung up on. Freaking pull tab. There we go. Perfectly like a gold ring. So you have to clear them all out as you keep going. No, it's a. Okay, guys, this is the second attempt for the Kenmore Gosling lost ring search recovery effort. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take all this gear, we're gonna take that grid, and we're gonna just easily go right over into that water, that little finger right off this real docile river. All the work on the bridge is actually on the other side. They're pretty much shut down at this point. Got a little later start today, but that's okay. We're gonna make our way across all the way up in there. All little ducks and geese are hanging out way in the back there. We're going to continue our search and get this wrapped up. So then we're going to come right back over here and show you that awesome white gold palladium ring that Jeff and his wife made for each other in a jewelry workshop. So we know what's out there. We're going to go get the gear together. We're almost ready to get in the water and get over there and have a great day. All right, guys, just to conclude here, where we went out today and we went looking for Jeff's lost ring. So we went and did a second attempt, and you guys came along for that adventure here. So why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit from your perspective, how did these rings come about?
Sure. So Jeff and I, we got married last year, and
congratulations.
Thank you. And we wanted to do something special for our rings, and we went through this sort of like long process of really dramatic ideas for different, but neither of us are artists, nor do we have any aesthetic taste at all. So it just, everything we came up with looked totally ridiculous. And a friend of ours told us about a group over in Port Townsend that walks couples through the process of making their own engagement rings.
Oh, so cool.
And they're really simple, and like that's more of our aesthetic anyway. So we went out there and we made each other our rings, and that was sort of like the special personal piece. So yeah, we just really love the rings, mostly because we made them for each other.
And since you know so much about it, I wanted to ask you, and what do you remember as far as what they said the metal of it was made out of?
Oh, it was palladium.
The palladium,
white gold,
yeah.
I think.
White gold? Oh, white gold palladium. So Well, I don't know. I found this. So is this your ring?
Oh,
Because I found that out there today. I mean, I don't know if it would tarnish that much, but what? That's
isn't it.
that's not it. Oh, oh my goodness.
It's okay.
No, but I bet this is it.
I knew it!
I had to do this. I had to do this.
Okay,
But and this wasn't a.
I knew it.
This actually.
Did you find that though?
This was actually found.
Was it?
Before that. And it rang, obviously, and by looking at it a little bit closer, we get a little closer look at it. It may be some like copper, it might be some water pipe that got cut.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But they cut it, I don't know why it would be cut in that fashion, but
you got me,
it's
though.
like, it's not very heavy and everything. But this rang out really well, so it kind of got me a little excited in the water. So anyway, but once I got over the top of yours, and then I really was hopeful that it was it.
Oh,
Until I got it up out of the water. You got your ring back. It's on your finger where it belongs.
That's amazing. You're amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't think
you
you were gonna find it.
Kate and Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that ring's got a story to tell.
No kidding.
It's going to be
Now
part of
a
the
couple
story, but it's going to
stories.
continue to go on. All right, guys, the Seattle Ring Hunter. We got this ring recovered for Jeff and Kate again, so this is awesome. It'll live on with them. If you've lost anything in the Seattle area, in the land, grass, sand, and the water, go ahead and give me a call at 206-618-8194. And a big shout out to the ringfinders.com. If you need to find someone in your local area, reach out to them. And also we want to go ahead and put a big shout out to our buddy out there that gave us some access to that area. He's actually part of the plywood company. He'll be up there in Kenmore Plywood, Kenmore Lumber Yard. If you need any lumber, go ahead and give that guy some business. They're having a hard time getting back going with the state of affairs right now in business. I think everyone's kind of trying to do their best. But at any rate, we want to say thank you to him for his assistance and playing along with us while we got this back. So to everyone else out there, keep your items safe. And if you've lost anything, reach out to the ringfinders.com. Have a good one. Thanks. With a rescued Gosling reintroduced to the wild and a man's lost wedding ring returned to his finger, all is well. If you've lost your ring or special item of value, please get in touch with me at the SeattleRingHunter.com as soon as possible so I can arrange to do a search for you.